Today on Design Santa Barbara, we are looking back to some of our favorite episodes with Leesa Wilson. She's the top designer in town, very talented. She does from A to Z. And let's go back and see the modern house in the funk zone. Interior designer Leesa Wilson is working on an exciting project in an area of Santa Barbara called the funk zone. It is an eclectic mix of commercial and residential properties. I'm curious to see what Leesa is up to today.
Hi, Michael. Wait until you see this. I'm so excited about this project.
Oh wow, what an amazing house.
Such a fun project.
The house is very modern, has an amazing window. I have never seen a window that large. And is actually super modern. It's not even transitional, it's very modern. So I'm thinking let's mix some antiques. Maybe we should bring some art that is old or more traditional to mix with the modern furniture. This is a beautiful space.
Let's start with the rug.
Always start from the rug up. For this modern project, Leesa has chosen a Tibetan carpet that is a very clean look, has warm colors and all-over design. She picked the all-over design to make the room look bigger. It's a slightly smaller room compared to the big rooms she's used to, so she's taking the borders out of this rug, hence making it a bit different than the traditional rugs, but at the same token, make the room bigger with that warm and light rug that is very clean and very suiting at the same time. Let's get the next biggest piece. Can you get the sectional, please?
The rug is perfect. I love the way the silk and the movement work so well against the hard industrial chic of the iron and the concrete.
I agree with you. It looks very beautiful. I'm glad Leesa has chosen a sectional for this project over sofa love seat combo that would have taken a lot more space and would have been a little bit less cozy as a sectional. The sectional provides enough seating for a group. It actually brings people together and it's facing the fireplace. It would be a very nice gathering. It's custom made to the size. We made it exactly the size she was asking for. It interlocks. You can have it as two pieces or you can connect it together and use it as in one L shape. It has a square arm, which is modern and wears very well with this building. And she has chosen down wrap. Down wrap is very comfortable. You lay in it or you sit in it and you don't want to get out. For this corner, Leesa asked us to bring two chairs. She was not sure which direction she wants to go with, so we're gonna bring a white one and a gray one. Let's see the white one first. What about this chair?
I have my doubts. I think it's a little too big and a little too white and a little too high. I want to put this up so we see the contrast. I think the gray one's going to work better.
Okay.
I love the way this is working though, that really strong pop of color that we talked about, that one thing that says, yes, this is what we repeat. And I love the way it really contrasts with the gray and everything else is a neutral. That's great.
That pops out beautifully.
Yeah.
So we tried the white one, she didn't like it. So let's try the gray one, see how that looks.
This is so much better. It's the right scale and I love the fact that it's more neutral. This is perfect. We've got the big pieces in place. Coffee table. And then the accessories. Again, we've gone to that industrial, it's stainless, it's the same color. We haven't added features. We've just kept the motif going.
I think they look beautiful without matchy-matchy. Next, we go to the Hills of Montecito, where Leesa is asked to incorporate a family treasure into her design.
Hello, Michael.
Good morning, Leesa. What a beautiful home.
It's so nice to see you. Isn't
Good to see you, ma'am.
Fabulous?
I love it. It's such a different project, and I'm excited to see what you're gonna do with it.
And you have the last couple pieces.
We did brought all.
Great. So, Michael, here we are. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. Very warm, very rich. I see my all-time favorite fabric came out very well.
I know. Well, you do such a nice job stocking the cravat things. This is gorgeous.
I mean, this is very beautiful. I like it, and the scale is very good.
Well, as we talked about, 16-foot ceilings, more than 16 feet wide, It's a big room, but you want to feel cozy. So a 9-foot sofa isn't too big for this room.
It's not too big. No, it's actually very much to scale. And I love the rug you picked, actually.
Well, again, using those really soft, restful colors, not 1, but 3, and just weaving them together in that nice, tight wool weave. I just love this.
I like the color change in it. We call it abrush. Abrush comes because natural dyes. It looks beautiful and picks. How do you call the fabric again?
This is that cravat fabric that is 30,000 double rubs. You can sit on it, you can wash it. It's really durable, but it's beautiful, and it has this fabulous slubby sheen to it.
I like the color combo in there. It's just, you don't see it. It looks like it's just one color, but actually it has like blue, has green, gold, beige, and cream in it. And look how beautiful it ties all of them together.
This is so strong and so important, and I didn't want anything to fight with this. I just wanted something that complemented it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, this is the point again to contemporary is that you need to make sure you really celebrate what the architect, in this case Stephen Ehrlich, had in mind, which is the mass and the beautiful organic and steel pieces. And then you just want this to be part of the orchestra, playing along nicely.
It's like the coffee table is an antique Chinese and looks so beautiful with the contemporary architecture.
Yeah. So are we ready to bring in the final pieces?
I think let's do that.
Oh, good. So Angel, can we have the footstools? I think they're going to be perfect. Footstools, ottomans, the thing I love about these is the size, because again, when we're talking about really big spaces and 9-foot sofas, this is how we make cozy conversation areas. And I just love these.
These are actually my best-selling ottomans, believe it or not. They're very classical, but at the same time, they go in very contemporary houses as well.
They're chic. Let's call it good taste.
Very chic. Oh, well, you picked it, obviously.
What happens now is that people they're pull-up things. You can sit by the fire, you can sit here. And what I love about this particular layout is because it's a big room and we put a sofa here against the stairway wall, we also created a path to the beautiful doors that go outside. We've created a small seating area over here to the right for 4 people. Yet when you entertain, you know, have seating for 3, 6, 8, 10, 14.
14 people easily.
Effortlessly.
It's wonderful.
Yet the space still feels uncluttered and it feels balanced.
I think you did a wonderful job in here.
Well, thank you. How about the side tables?
Side table.
Just one on either side of the sofa. Again, I love these. What I wanted for this room was reinforcing that sort of simple, clean feel of organic pieces. So this looks like bamboo or rattan that's been treated against the sofa, which is just the right scale for this wall with the faux bois fabric on it. So again, we're just recalling the fact that it's organic.
I like it actually. What you picked replicates the stone on the wall. Very interesting. It's wood, but how it beautifully ties together.
Well, and I think again, when you talk about contemporary, it's about a really clean theme. It's not eclectic. It's not all kinds of stuff. Because again, the owners love their art. This table was important. And then we have horsetail.
That's a cute one.
Which is wonderful, but that really also takes pride of place in the room. That needed to be the star of the show. What makes a home really a house for families is their pieces.
Absolutely true. It's beautiful. Where did you get that?
That's the owner's piece. They've had it forever. It's fabulous. And then we're just going to put lamps on, and I think we're done. This room just feels really, really balanced and warm. So the trick to the lamps, for me, was low and clean and unobtrusive. So again, they're not competing with the room, they're just complementing the room.
They're also nice scale, believe it or not.
Well,
I think you picked the right size. They're smaller than the room is.
And because the sofa is against the stairway, and we have to go up and look at this from above because that's just really amazing. This just feels right. Again, it just feels balanced. They're not too high. It's again that feeling of, oh, I want to sit here. I'm not sure why, but I want to sit here.
You want to sit? Let's see it actually. Let's see what it is.
Let's try it.
Oh.
What do you think?
It's comfortable.
Like, hi.
Happy owners. They would love this place. Good job.
I think so. Let's hope.
Wonderful.
So, I love it from here. Let's go look at it from upstairs.
Must be spectacular. Let's go check.
Isn't that spectacular?
It looks even nicer from up here.
I know. Well, this is so important because, of course, again, the point of this house is open and beautiful and light and the outside coming in. And so every day when you walk up and down to your master suite, this is what you get to enjoy.
It's so nice to see something different in Santa Barbara. We always do Spanish colonial houses. Nice, beautiful, contemporary house.
It's a great house.
Good start. Let's go to the next room.
Okay.
As usual, it's a pleasure dealing with Leesa. She is very talented and she knows where to take the design direction to. This past season, we did a Montecito waterfront mansion, and let's go see it.
Michael, good morning.
Good morning.
You ready for another adventure?
Oh yes, I am. I love the location. It's just beautiful. I can hear the ocean. It's fabulous.
It's very close to the ocean, very close to the Biltmore, very swanky place. And this is a fun job for me. It's one of my staging jobs. I thought of you because rugs are going to be key here.
Wonderful.
Great. You want to go take a look?
I'm excited. Let's go.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's fabulous. It's very grandeur.
It's grand, it's beautiful, but it feels empty and it's echoey.
It is.
One of the reasons staging works so well and has become more and more popular is because it helps buyers understand the purpose of rooms. So what I do when I stage is I try to tell a story. Here's the house, here's what the rooms are for, and then it answers questions for potential buyers so they can walk through and they can see the room and understand its purpose.
I hear you start with the beautiful, fabulous rug on the floor. Is that what they left behind?
The same thing with design and staging for me. I always start with the rug.
I like that. I love that. Thank you.
I start with the room and then I start with the rug. This is the owner's rug and I just thought it was beautiful. Tell me a little bit about it. Why do I like it so much?
Well, actually, it's a very beautiful palette. It has a lot of colors, but they're subtle. That's probably what is appealing to your eye. Also, it's an older piece. It is a Persian design woven in India, but it's fabulously done. It's our natural dyes, as you can see. It moves and is very attractive.
So my plan is to have you help me with a couple more rugs that play nicely with this one.
Absolutely.
Because there are 3 rooms that work together on the main floor. And again, when you're staging a house and it's for sale, you have really 10-15 seconds to make a good first impression.
Absolutely.
So this room, the dining room, and what I call the cigar bar are the first 3 things people see, and I want to be really special.
And I think the rugs you picked to be brought, they're gonna complement this very nicely.
Well, good.
All right.
So let's get the other things moved in, those 2 sofas you made for me, and thank you.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
And the whole theme for me was building on the beauty of the terracotta floors, the corals, and the greens. The concept is with a room like this that has doors, 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 a balcony, light and air, you don't have a wall, you don't have anywhere to put furniture. So you float furniture, you create a story in the middle of the room.
And actually, this is the fabric you should talk about. This is the cravat fabric that is Krypton. And
Love that fabric. Indestructible, so
indestructible fabric. I'm glad you picked that because it is just unbelievably strong. It's $50,000 rubs. Nobody can wear it in their lifetime.
great. Very good for families.
Very much so, yes.
I think we need to go here. Angel, will you bring in the coffee table, please? This is a great piece. I just had this. And down we go. And again, about the coffee table, another thing I try to do when I stage homes is make sure that I use furniture that suits the home. When someone's looking to buy a house, if you want to buy something that's very traditional and it's that Spanish or Mediterranean architecture, I try to keep that vernacular going and use pieces on the inside that reflect what you see on the outside, because I think the inside of a home most often should match the outside of a home.
That's very clever.
Okay.
Now we had another sofa coming in.
The matching sofa.
Made out of the same material, huh?
Well, again, I think the importance to staging is to create a sense of calm, and often symmetry helps accomplish that. And again, in this room, you want to be able to have a party. You want a lot of people in here. So you have 2 really big sofas that can then say, come in, have a seat.
Enjoy. And actually they're light and airy and very happy. At the same time makes the room look bigger.
Exactly. Well, and now that there's furniture in, we start to see the size of the room. So a potential buyer can walk in and say, well, would my furniture fit here? Or what? How do I use this room? Now we're just telling a story. We're showing them.
That's wonderful. All right, so now we had a few more pieces.
Yes, let's bring in those 2 chairs.
Here we go. And these chairs again match the sofa nicely. Beautiful.
I tried to do clean, bright, transitional, not too modern, not too old, but pleasing.
And they're comfortable looking actually too. Not only they're beautiful, they're also comfortable looking.
Right
That's
there.
an ottoman matching. Beautiful.
Thank you. Here comes the other chair. And then I'll layer things. I'll start putting a blanket on and a pillow and some accessories. Now we've got beautiful Fortuny pillows mixed with antiques, new Fortuny pillows. It just adds enough, but not too much. It's not too busy, it's not too distracting. And I stayed in the same color palette, so everything felt relaxed.
Looks beautiful.
So now we have to finish the rest of the room. Corners are important. We have a beautiful plant. We've got these two great antique balm chests, lamps on top to create light, really pretty shiny frames to bounce light, and then this room needs a story over here. So I want to do a desk, and David and Angel have that.
And again, that matches your coffee table beautifully. It's that
We're bringing in
Mediterranean
those
look.
elements.
Yeah.
So if you look at the room, you've got dark and something that grounds, dark and something that grounds, and dark and something that grounds, with a pretty chair. And you can sit here, look at the beach, write a letter, and count your blessings. Angel, we also have a picture. Could you give me that?
And here we are. This is the mission.
There's the mission.
Beautiful.
So the nice thing about a Santa Barbara home is that there are often out-of-town buyers, and I like to bring in things that reinforce the Santa Barbara story.
That's beautiful there.
So there we are.
Nice.
So I'm going to build the table, and then I think we're done with this room.
All right. Final touch, beautiful. It looks like you have been living here for 20 years and you want to move in here. Seriously, if I didn't want to buy the house, now I want to. It looks so nice.
That's the key. It's warm, it's inviting. A lot of the books reference, again, Mediterranean architecture. It just tells the story. And I think the finishing page is a nice plant just here in the corner. Again, just for that little bit of warmth. And I use live plants.
That's very unusual, we should say. A lot of people use fake plants, but I can see this beautiful orchid. My gosh.
It's a beautiful house, and I think it really needed to be honored.
Wonderful. So where do we go from here?
The dining room, which is just across the hall, is the next thing buyers would usually see, so I like to create this story and then keep going. So that's chapter 2.
Lisa, we have a viewer today is asking, want to sell my house, why is it important to hire a professional stager? Can I do it myself?
Oh, such a good question. It's what we referenced at the beginning. Staging has become more and more popular, and people expect to see homes looking a certain way. Certainly 15 years ago, you put away the dirty dishes, you made the beds, and you could sell your house. The advent of the internet and seeing things online has really changed the game, I think, for real estate agents. They need to make sure a home is presented not when the person walks in the door, but when they first see it online. I think one of the bonuses of a professional stager is they see your house as just a house. They don't see it personally. They see it very objectively. So they can come in and tell you, this isn't trending anymore. As in the nicest possible way, this is a really dirty X, Y, or Z. It sometimes is painful to have that close-up, but I think it's really important.
All right, that's a great answer. So the answer is yes, you could do it, but if you want to sell your house faster for more money, you better hire a professional.
I think that's the right answer.
Thank you again, Lisa, for being in our show. You always bring a pleasure. It makes things very easy. I'll know it's not easy, but you make it very easy and pleasant. Thank you again.
You're very welcome. It's fun to do.